Welcome to the FastRead podcast. Today is Thursday, April 30th, 2026. Here are your top ALPA and industry headlines. The official notice of termination of the known crew member program was released last week with an effective date of December 31st, 2026. As expected, the Transportation Security Administration will replace KCM with the new program Crew Member Access Point. More details will be available in the coming months. Spirit Airlines pilots continue to voice their strong support for the Trump administration's proposed relief effort for the airline. Quote, "Spirit is the reason so many Americans can afford to visit family, travel for work, or take a vacation. When Spirit enters a market, fares go down. Without Spirit, airfares will rise nationwide. Losing this airline would not just cost 14,000 jobs, it would cost competition, affordability, and access for millions of passengers," said MEC Chair Captain Ryan Moeller. In just a few days, Spirit Airlines pilots, ALPA members, and passengers have taken more than 5,000 actions urging Congress to support the $500 million federal loan necessary for the airline's bankruptcy exit. You can help amplify the Spirit's MEC message by liking and sharing content on their official social media channels. Become an ALPA advocate for your career and your industry. Here are 2 calls to action where ALPA members are making their voice heard. Join us in telling Congress that the ALERT Act is not enough. Demand that they adopt the stronger safety mandates of the Rotor Act into the final law. The Mental Health and Aviation Act is a big step towards breaking the stigma and building a system that puts safety and pilots' well-being first. Tell your senator to vote yes on the Mental Health and Aviation Act. Check the show notes for links to participate in these calls to action. In observance of Workers' Memorial Day on April 28th, ALPA honored the memory of pilots and all workers who've been injured or killed on the job and renewed its commitment to the fight for safer workplaces. Quote, "This year, we honor Captain Campos, Honorary Captain Lilly, Captain Forrest, and First Officer Gunther, who tragically lost their lives while flying the line. Each year, Workers' Memorial Day serves as a solemn reminder that the fight for aviation safety continues," said ALPA President Captain Jason Ambrosi. For ALPA, half of our founders lost their lives in accidents caused by unsafe conditions or equipment. The history of our union is written into the sacrifices of those who came before us. We owe it to them and to every pilot flying today to continue to advance aviation safety. To read the full statement, check the show notes. ALPA's Aviation Medical Advisory Service has provided free medical consultations to U.S. ALPA members since 1969. ALPA President Captain Jason Ambrosi welcomed Dr. Quay Snyder, ALPA Aeromedical Advisor, to the podcast studio to help explain the role of AMAS in advising pilots on how to stay healthy and compliant with medical certificate requirements.
So AMAS is a team of 14 physicians, 12 nurses currently, and a total staff of about 38, whose full-time job is to respond to pilots and assist them with medical certification issues, reporting questions, to serve as their advocate between the FAA, their AME, their private physicians, and to make sure we do everything we can to keep them healthy and to keep them certified and to keep them flying.
Listen now in the latest episode of Airline Pilot Podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. That's all for this edition of the FastRead Podcast. Until next week, stay safe and have a nice flight.
This podcast is brought to you by the Airline Pilots Association. ALPA supports its pilots through a variety of resources, including the Worldwide Accident and Serious Incident Hotline, commonly known as the Orange Card. If you're involved in an accident or serious incident while flying, or have a time-critical safety or security event, immediately call the number on the card and you'll talk to an ALPA representative, no matter what time it is. To access the Orange Card, visit alpa.org/resources or see the ALPA app.